So I've already got my base on and my eyebrows, and which is usually what I do when I do my makeup. And I'm going to prime my eyelids, so I'm using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which just looks like that. We're going to be using a pigment today, so I like to use like a creamy base. It really helps the loose shadow stick. Next I'm going to be taking my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which just looks like this, just a white pencil. You could use like a white eyeliner or something like that. And we're going to apply that right onto the lid so that that pigment really sticks to the lid, and it will help the color be super vibrant as well. So next I'm going to be going in with a blending color for the crease. So I'm going to be using MAC Samoa Silk right here. You can use MAC Soft Brown. Bamboo is also really close to Samoa Silk because I know that Samoa Silk has been discontinued. And you're just going to want to apply that right into the crease. You don't have to be very precise about it. I like to do back and forth motions over here, and then in the inner corners and outer corners just do little circles. So next I'm going to be going in with the pigment I'm using. I'm going to be using Naked Cosmetics, what is this called? Sierra Nevada, and it just looks like this. I got this pigment stack at IMAX Toronto, and they're really good quality pigments. I highly recommend them. So, and this is what the color looks like. I don't want to tilt it too much because then it'll spill all over the place, but it's just a shimmery copper. It has some gold sparkle to it. I'm just going to be taking a flat shader brush. This is just a Sigma E55, and pressing the pigment into the brush using the lid. Tap off the excess. And then you're just going to want to go right onto the lid with this color. So you're basically just covering all of that white with the pigment. This is what we have so far. Next I'm going to be going into my Naked One palette, and I'm going to be using Buck, which is this color right here. It's just a matte medium tone brown. And just going to get a little blending brush here. This is just a MAC 217, just looks like that. I want this to deepen up the inner and outer corners, and it's warm toned and kind of like on that orangey side without being too dark. So what you're going to do is get a little bit of color on your brush, tap off the excess, and you're going to nestle your brush right in here in the outer corner and just do some circular motions. And then I just go back and forth right there. Always start off with less product and build because it's easier to add than it is to take away, obviously. So just like that. And then I also take the color right in there in the inner corner. You can kind of connect them. Next I'm going to be going in with my blending brush again and some more Samoa Silk. You've already seen that. I'm just going over the edges on the tops just to kind of blend everything out a little bit more, and it creates kind of like this orange halo, which I really like. So next I'm going to be doing a little bit of highlighting under the brow, so I'm going to be going in with Orb from MAC, which is more a pinky toned kind of nude shade. I prefer Orb to Brulee personally, just because I like warmer tones, and I think it really complements the orange. So you're just going to go underneath the brow. This is just a random, I don't even know where this is from, flat shader brush. And I don't like a lot of shimmer under the brows or anything like that. I think it's very 80s. So what I want to do is kind of reinforce that lid color and kind of make it more vibrant. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of MAC's charged water, mineral charged water. You can use Fix Plus. I just ran out of Fix Plus, so this is what I've been using. So I'm going to get some more of that pigment onto my brush, and then I'm going to spray it. This always makes me nervous. Oh. Did I get that? Okay, so you're going to wet the brush with the product already on, and just give it a second. And then I'm going to go right down the center of the lids with the wet pigment, and you can see like that just makes the world of a difference. It makes it so much more vibrant. So once you've added the color, you're going to use the opposite side of the brush, the side that has no product on it, to kind of blend the edges. I'm going to go back in with my 217, the one that we used for Buck, and I'm just going to kind of use that to blend. If you want, you can go in with a little bit more Buck to just kind of darken up that outer corner again. It's all about layering. So now that we've done all that, I'm going to do my under eye concealer. So I like to go in with kind of like a corrector first. So I'm using Bobbi Brown's Tinted Eye Brightener, and this is in the shade Bisque 3, which just looks like that. And I just do 3 dots, or 4 dots, underneath my eyes on the kind of along where the bluish, purplish tones are. And then I'm just using my ring finger. If you find that your concealer creases a lot, try blending your concealer in this way so it doesn't settle into the lines. Next I'm going to be taking some MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NC20. And if you're looking for a concealer that's really, really good under the eyes and doesn't crease or budge, this is a really good concealer. The only problem is it pumps out way too much product. So I kind of just get it on both my ring fingers and just gently pat it on, and then this is where you'd clean up that outer corner, so I just kind of go like that. Usually I use a brush. Right now well, not all, but most of my concealer brushes are wet, and I just don't feel like getting a new one dirty, so I'm going to use my fingers. So I'm going to be going in with the MAC 219 and some more Samoa Silk. I'm just going to go right underneath that lash line. And I feel like this really ties everything together. Be taking Or back on that same shader brush and going right into the inner corner with it, just to kind of brighten that area up a little bit more. I'm going to just be taking this Rimmel eyeliner. It's one of their Kajal eyeliners in the Nude shade, and just going to go into the waterline with that just to really open up the eyes a little bit more. I know this is probably really gross to watch. I hate watching people do their waterline. And then last but not least, we're going to do some mascara. So I'm going to just use MAC's Hot and Naughty. I'm using the top thinner part for the bottom lashes. So my camera died, and I don't know where it stopped filming, but I just applied my mascara and that's all I did. So now we're going to move on to the cheeks and the lips. I'm going to try to whiz through this so that my camera doesn't die. So I'm going to be going in with NARS Laguna and just this Sephora domed brush. What is this called? Natural Domed Powder. I'm just applying it basically to the hollows of my cheeks. I'm not really contouring with it because it's not a contour color, but and I always just kind of go down the sides of my nose like that. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to be applying some blush. And this is my favorite orangey blush at the moment. This is MAC's Immortal Flower. I'm not sure if this is limited edition or not. I got this at a MAC sale, so... But it's like the perfect color for this look. This is just a Real Techniques blush brush. Looks like that. This is just a Real Techniques blush brush. Looks like that. Okay. And now for my favorite part, the lips. So I'm going to be using Revlon Smoked Peach, which just looks like this. It's part of their matte range, and I really, really like this. If you're looking for an orange lipstick that's not crazy, it's pretty wearable. So I have some lip balm on, but I just apply it straight from the tube. So that is the finished look. I'll show you a close-up of the eyes and the cheeks and the lips. So yeah. If you have any requests, please let me know. I'm still really getting used to filming and stuff like that. It took me a really, really long time to get the hang of editing and stuff. So please bear with me, and I'm sorry this took so long to upload, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.